It's really hard to say who has the most power. It's some very powerful entities out here. And what I realized with the club is what makes them so mad is when you don't want to be a part of the club. I'm talking about the club of gatekeepers that we all got to deal with. You know who they are, and they definitely know who they are.
And women, black, white, yellow, green, and blue, started talking back, and it was interesting. We were cutting the film.
But Oprah's obviously a saintly, godlike figure who's revered by all decent people. Why would she exclude you?
I tried to go on The View. They didn't have me on The View.
Why?
Well, a few of the guests just really didn't like where I was coming from. So, or a few of the hosts, I mean.
It's really hard to say who has the most power. It's some very powerful entities out here, and what I realize with the club is what makes them so mad is when you don't want to be a part of the club. I'm talking about the club of gatekeepers that we all got to deal with. You know who they are, and they even know who they are, and women black, white, yellow, green, and blue started talking back, and it was interesting. We were cutting the film, but Oprah is obviously a saintly, godlike figure who's revered by all decent people. Why would she exclude you? Ice Cube just dropped a shocking revelation. Oprah is allegedly plotting to take Denzel Washington out of the picture. You know, I tried to go on The View. They didn't have me on The View. Why? Well, a few of the guests just really didn't like where I was coming from. So, or few of the hosts, in a jaw-dropping twist, it seems there are dark plans brewing behind the scenes, with Denzel's rising influence and powerful voice. Could Oprah see him as a threat to her empire? He, the white woman, and they tried to electrocute him, but it didn't work, and he became sort of a hero. What lengths will she go to protect her interests? As Ice Cube pulls back the curtain on this high-stakes drama, fans are left wondering, is there more to this story than meets the eye? Stay tuned, because the Hollywood power dynamics are about to get even crazier than you said. Even Oprah Winfrey didn't want to have me on. You know, when you're trying to promote your big three, you're trying to build your business and all this other stuff. Ice Cube, the legendary rapper and actor, recently opened up about the tension brewing behind the scenes of Tinseltown. He hinted at a rift between Oprah and Denzel that has fans questioning everything they thought they knew about these two Hollywood giants. What could possibly cause such a divide? Is it professional jealousy, hidden secrets, or are there plans in motion that could change the landscape of the entertainment industry forever? At this point of being in this business, this long Hall of Fame, Walk of Fame, you name it, you got all of them right. Who has the most power in the entertainment industry? Ice Cube, with his trademark wit and charisma, detailed a series of events that have led to speculation about Oprah's intentions. You know how powerful she is, Cube said with a knowing smile. If Oprah wants something done, you better believe she's got a strategy in place. He suggests that the beloved talk show host might have her sights set on taking Denzel out of the picture, but for what reason? Well, Cube shares a few cryptic hints. It's not just about their movies or ratings. This goes deeper, way deeper. Think influence, think control, think legacy. You can practically feel the tension crackling in the air as he implies that Oprah's ambitions could threaten Denzel's illustrious career. Is there a rivalry brewing that the public isn't privy to? The speculation is electrifying, but is obviously a saintly, godlike figure who's revered by all decent people. Why would she exclude you? Ice Cube also revealed that there are whispers of a power play involving upcoming projects. I've heard that there are some big plans in motion. He teased, raising an eyebrow. If you thought Hollywood was all about glitz and glamour, think again. It's a game of chess, and right now everyone's positioning themselves for the next big move. Or Oprah's ambitions to produce new content at odds with Denzel's current projects? Could this lead to a showdown between two of the biggest names in entertainment? It looks like Denzel's had enough of Oprah's close ties to Hollywood's elite and the way she's been pushing narratives that don't sit right with him, and knowing Denzel, he's not about to let things slide. He's calling it out, and from the looks of it, this could be the end of whatever peace existed between them. So in a wild twist, Oprah's name is getting dragged into some heavy stuff thanks to Denzel Washington calling her out. Apparently Denzel didn't hold back and brought up some serious accusations, everything from shady business moves to human rationalized justified, if you will, what I was doing by speaking through my work. Not only that, Twitter also started buzzing with claims that Oprah's house in Boa Raton, Florida got raided, supposedly tied to some global tea-ficking ring. People were also bringing up her old connections with Harvey Weinstein and Jeffrey Epstein, using that to fuel the fire. And if that wasn't wild enough, some tweets even claimed Oprah was arrested on suspicion of tea-ficking. Yes, seriously, obviously all this is nothing but ridiculous rumors, but because the internet is the internet, Oprah decided to step in and shut it all down herself, because let's be real, it was getting out of hand. Just got a phone call that my name is trending and being trolled for some awful fake thing. It's not true, she wrote on Twitter. Haven't been raided or arrested, just sanitizing and self-distancing with the rest of The world stay safe everybody, but Denzel is here to speak the truth with Denzel. Many others suggested that the TV host is the main force behind all such crimes, but when she addressed the issue she categorically denied all the allegations against her and apparently threw the dirty laundry to Denzel. I did stupid things like drinking detergent and all that kind of crazy stuff that you do when you're trying to get attention when you're really just trying to cry for help. However, Denzel's fan base is so strong that they never believed Oprah. One of them wrote, "Oprah, it's just a matter of time, they're getting closer and all of your friends are hiding, you're running out of time, tick tock, you will be next." One more person added, "It's funny how Oprah's name keeps on coming up with the worst of the worst. It's not a coincidence, it's no surprise that Denzel's fans are standing by him after all. He's calling out some deeply unsettling truths about what really goes on in the industry. These aren't just bitter complaints from folks with grudges. The claims supposedly come straight from Hollywood insiders, including heavyweights like Oprah. The word is that many of those at the top, those who've won the biggest awards and rubbed shoulders with the most powerful, are now revealing a much darker side of the business, a side most outsiders never get to see. Apparently making it to the top demands sacrifices that go far beyond just hard work, often costing people a piece of their very soul. What's even more disturbing is the idea that those who try to escape and live normal lives end up paying a heavy price. More and more celebrities are stepping forward with haunting stories about the things they've experienced and witnessed, stuff that shatters the shiny, glamorous image Hollywood loves to project. It's becoming clear that beneath all the red carpets and bright lights lies a world that's far more sinister than most people ever imagined. So what is happening in Hollywood? Nobody knows. The worst thing to call somebody is crazy is dismissive. I don't understand this person, so they're crazy, rather than immediately exposing the high-profile names orchestrating behind the scenes. Washington initiates the discourse by directing his critique at his peers in the industry. He condemns what he perceives as their delusional arrogance, setting the stage for a broader conversation about the concealed dynamics at play in Hollywood and the potential pitfalls awaiting those who intertwine their destinies with influential figures higher up in the industry hierarchy. People tell the difficulty of making a movie. I'm like, send your son to Iraq. That's difficult, it's just a movie. It's like, relax. The actor, famous for being brave and smart, openly talked about the decreasing viewership of major Hollywood awards shows. He said that the shows focus too much on pushing their political opinions onto viewers. He said that we're in a new time when people are tired of the woke Hollywood elites who act like they're better than others. Washington himself said these people go on stage, congratulate themselves, and tell everyone else how to live. Meanwhile, they live in very expensive mansions, and this was further confirmed when Taraji P. Henson joined the scene. In her memoir, Henson revealed a deep sense of disappointment and betrayal, expressing feeling gutted upon discovering that Winfrey, who served as a producer on the film, did not advocate for her to receive fair compensation. Henson had expected Winfrey to be a mentor and role model, but instead felt let down. Winfrey, who had been notably silent on the matter until now, recently addressed the issue. In an interview with Variety, she revealed that she was unaware of the pay gap during the production and emphasized that she had no control over the budget or actors' salaries. Winfrey explained that she had entrusted director Lee Daniels with those decisions, relying on his judgment. "I didn't know what anybody was getting paid. I didn't ask. I didn't negotiate. I just said yes to the role because I wanted to work with Lee and I wanted to support his vision." Winfrey said, "I'm sorry that I felt hurt by that, but it was not my intention to slight her or anyone else." In his speeches, Denzel Washington consistently issues a cautionary message to future generations, emphasizing that they will continue to confront racism because youth are still being taught to harbor racial biases. While he holds on to the dream of a world free from racism, he holds the belief that a new generation of individuals with racist beliefs is being raised, highlighting the enduring challenge of addressing and overcoming indiscrimination. You can't legislate love. The President of the United States can't legislate us into liking each other. It seems that Oprah Winfrey has been accused of mistreating not only Taraji but several other actresses, including Toni Braxton. Toni, in a candid interview on VH1's Behind the Music, shared her struggles with bankruptcy and how it affected her career. During her appearance